my poor little imp. What are you doing out in the graveyard all alone? A bit stressed. Alright, well, maybe we can do something about that. Let's see. Well, I do have some of my homemade witch's brew, Incense. Every good sorcerer needs this. You know how I do like to make it myself. It's quite a dark night out here. What are you doing out here? Even if you're stressed, it seems like this would just be an even more stressful place to be. Ah, that darkness calms you. Well, I can relate myself. It's been a long day of shape-shifting. What was your favorite form that you took today, do you reckon? Perhaps a raven? Or a hare? A black goat? I might need something to help me get into this. Didn't bring my athame up with me. There's a stick. That will help me get in. I usually have one of my other familiars get into this for me, but they're not here at the moment. Alright, now let's see if the incense would like to come out of its little home in there. Gets all cozy like a spider in its web. Perhaps a nice smell of burning eye of newt and blood of vampire. And a few other of my special concoctions there will help soothe you. can follow it along with your eyes if you wish. This way, that way, this way, that way. Hickory dickory, hickory dickory. This way, that way, this way, that way. Tick tock, tick tock. This way, that way. Tick tock, tick tock. Over the brook and under the moon. Hickory dickory, hickory dickory. Through the field. An October night. Tick tock, tick tock. 3 a.m. midnight. Tick tock, tick tock. Smell that nice scent of eye of newt. Very nice. I'll put this down here on one of the steps of the mausoleum. So what are some of the things that you've been stressed about lately? The moon cycle, yes. Oh, now that you know. You really don't have to be stressed. The new moon cycles bring all sorts of nice new opportunities and things. Doesn't have to be stressful. And I always have new potions and spells for each of those new moon cycles. So you never have to be concerned about that. You know, your fur is a little matted up there. My cloak has become unhooked a bit. There we go. Your wings have gotten a little bit here. Turn around. Alright. Your wings have gotten some of the graveyard dust on them. I prefer to have my graveyard dust in a bottle that I can use, not on my familiar. Alright, you can turn back around. Alright. Let's take some nice deep breaths. Breathe out. Let's breathe in and breathe out. And quite adorable. That nice light of hellfire in your eyes. Well, what else have I got here that could perhaps help? Well, I have got this nice pentacle here, as I've got one here myself. And this symbolizes our spirit. And I can't remember offhand, I'd have to look in my grimoire, but each of these corners represents one of the natural elements. Fire, can't remember which one. Each corner is its own element. I can't remember offhand which one is which. But there's your spirit above fire, earth, water, and air. I thought maybe it'd be nice to have a little meditation where you follow this symbol of our spirits in the natural world, just side to side, up and down, just with your eyes, just like that. Perhaps this would be a bit calming. Take your mind off of some things. There's really nothing to be concerned about with the new moons coming in, the different cycles. Things change, but things change in life all the time, and that's really what the moon in many ways can symbolize. You have the new moon coming in, the full moon, the moon waning, all different cycles of life. And individual parts of life have their own cycles as well. That uncertainty that you seem to be stressed about, you could just as easily say that that's the excitement of a new chapter of life coming in. Doesn't have to be anxiety. You could feel stressed about it, or you could feel excited about it. And I'm hoping that together, maybe I could help you a bit to feel excited about that. Since you are a fire familiar, this is not exactly fire, but it is smoke. Perhaps a little bit more of this incense would help cleanse away the negative. Just take away some of the negative energy. And put in some of the positive. You know, when I started out my practice, I got stressed a lot of the time too. I was stressed about what familiar I'd get, if I'd get a cranky one. I was stressed about if I would do the wrong spell and I'd end up losing something off into another dimension and I couldn't get it back. That happened once or twice. But it's all about just the perspective of, instead of being stressed, trying to be excited. And of course it can be easier said than done. But instead of being concerned about new things potentially happening, let's try to be excited about the new things instead, alright? Calm me out a little bit there. Alright. Alright. Well, so let's go back into the cottage. We don't have to stay out here all night. We can go back in, have a nice warm cup of souls, relax around the fire. It's not a night where I fly off to the Black Sabbath, so we can relax together. Just follow the candle, just with your eyes. Just remember, fire, water, air, earth, and spirit. None of us have to feel stressed. We just all work together in a circle, just like a pentacle. 5 points. 5 points in nature together. We all have our place, and none of our place is to be stressed. Just calm down and focus on the flame. Then we'll head back into the cottage. Alright then, come along. We don't have to stick out here. It's getting kind of chilly this foggy night. Alright, come along.